Okay, we're gonna have to contend with the daytime lighting, but at some point that'll fix itself because it's winter, so it can't be more than like an hour. I had a surprisingly wild night for home. Ah! I'm gonna make that never happen again. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So I messed around with the game a little bit. I was very tired yesterday, it turned out, because I accidentally fucked up my meds. And I slept all day, but it wasn't because I was like starving, which was my first theory. Because I accidentally starving more often than one should. However, eat. I like the idea of working in the terrible lighting into the ambiance of the creepy of the game I'm playing. Alright. I have been obsessed with the school uniforms in this game since I saw the preview. But also that was when I was very, like, overwhelmed with the fact... They announced at the exact same time that Nocturne was being remastered. And that was extremely distracting for me because... I mean, a new game should be more exciting, but I never thought that Nocturne would ever get attention or be remastered. People pointed out that it was a very wise move on their part to do that and release it on the Switch so that people would know what the fuck they're getting into. Hi, Atlas. I slept through your stream, but I caught up on it and it was adorable. I need to teach you how to hit a rock with a shovel. It was a banner stream. I was really pleased. Also, I need you to come over to my island and get Bo, who is in boxes today. And he's like an S tier. Yep. He's like S or A tier in terms of popularity. There's like 300 animals or something. And the fact that I did not connect with this one, who is extremely popular, is, well, good for you. So I had a surprisingly wild night. My god, ContraPoints. Sorry, that was me being like, I've been trying to remember this channel name, and it's not coming to me. It's ContraPoints. Wow. Yeah, so last night I ended up hanging out on, oh my god, her name is Anna, hold on, Abby. On Abby's channel, as in ContraPoints Abby. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm obsessed with, well, okay, a lot of things that I'm obsessed with came up, and it ended up being kind of a wild night because, like, a lot of, like, film and nerd stuff came up, and then we started talking about H.P. Lovecraft for some reason, and I realized that I had a, first off, I had some channel points from, like, lurking, and there was a redeem to, like, send a link, and so I sent, OSP on H.P. Lovecraft, and I was like, this is a 27-minute video, like, watch the first 2 minutes, because, like, in the first 2 minutes is when Red does the, like, oh, he had too delicate of a constitution for math, and just like that, just like, what? And that's just one of my favorite jokes. And people were into it, and now he was like, we can just watch this whole thing. Watched this half-hour video that I love, and just, like, I got to watch everybody just, like, love the hell out of this video for, like, over half an hour because Abby would, like, stop and comment, and it was great. It was good shit. Okay, I am figuring out a team. Also, I went and opened up all of the, I got Daisojo. I went and opened up all of these, quests. I didn't do any of them. They're like all the DLC quests. I went to check one out. They are very, very hard. Okay, what I could do is try to do the, King Frost. Or I could try to do... Hang on. Let's try out Cool, and then if it doesn't work, we'll try out King Frost. And then come back to Cool. I have to be slightly more on top of my promise to always do a thing because Atlas is coming over tonight, so I have to actually, like, do a thing before I run out of time. Ah, fuck it. I'll attempt Cool first, because he's right here. Okay, so we're gonna want... And look, they all have, like, extra space. Hooray. Oh no, you're a random shit that I picked up. You... heal and stuff. Oh, you look good. I mean, not by conventional beauty standards, but like, you know, you have other value. Let's do some essence. Wait, yes I do what tonight? Hold on. Wait, have I been not hearing pings? I think I've been not hearing pings. Whoops. Maybe? Nope, I'm hearing pings. Yes, you're visiting my island today. Okay, I just got confused because I was thinking about ContraPoints. Atlas, are you familiar with ContraPoints? Man, I fit in so well there. I was so happy. Wait, really? Whoa. Okay. Mad Gamer put me onto ContraPoints, but they are... She is? Fuck. I need to check pronouns here. I think it's she. She's a legend. Okay, I was going to do some... right before the stream, in a way that I was like, man, you couldn't have waited like a minute, because it was just entertaining enough. Cat just like, hey look, a shot glass. And they don't do that. I don't know what they're just like, I object to this shot glass. I feel like maybe they've been watching too much TV and learning too much about all of the bad behavior that cats can get away with, and they've been getting worse. TV is a bad influence on my boys. They're heading into their, like, terrible teenage years. Okay, we're gonna do... Apotheosis, Essence Fusion. Who has... Okay, you have space. Of the Young. Oh my god, your stream, you were making... Okay, I was also... man, it was a very commentable stream. It's a shame that I was, like, asleep. But... You were making all of these dad noises when you were doing your workout. I'm very glad that there were other people to point this out, and I was just like, as your little princess, you were very embarrassing. Yep. I feel like now that I've been, at the very least, I get to state when, you know, your imaginary teenage daughter would find you humiliating to be around. I am now the authority on that. Especially since your other girlfriend, like, finds it adorable and hysterical, and I'm like, I find this embarrassing. in an adorable way. Cat. All of the cats are right here, like right off screen. And once again, I've made the screen bigger, and they're still managing to stay right off screen. It's what they do. Alright, I'll not... I'm clearly not in the mood to optimize this. I'm just gonna rush in and let it kick my ass, which will then ground me and cause me to focus. I feel like I learned some stuff, and like now that my mind is clearer and functioning again, I can actually like talk about stuff again. Look at him. Okay, Atlas, you need to bring the crown so that I can cosplay this dude. See, look at his horns. I think you have a perfect crown for me to borrow. I also have to watch the Fionn McCool. Fionn McCool.
Aye, Fionn McCool.
Fionn McCool. Thank you, Red, for teaching me how to say that. That was pretty close. Oh, that's why. Hang on. This is still in sleepy brightness. That's why I can't see it. No, it's not. It's on full brightness. I just can't see it because it's daytime. Also, I had a ridiculous amount of clothes that kind of looked like the school uniform. Just like around. I also have a bag, which is like from Persona 4. Sorry, 5. And it's the same bag that they have, but I don't know where it is right now. I've misplaced it, which is a shame because it would have really brought this look together. But luckily, this is not me trying very hard to cosplay. I'm just like, streaming look inspired. I remember when I used to do that. I love this game, guys. It's everything I wanted it to be. Huh. It's hard and varied. It feels really well playtested. I've been noticing all of these little things about the way that it's balanced that are just kind of brilliant. And I also keep wanting to cosplay things, but then being like, wait. I move past the things so quickly that, like, I don't know, maybe I should start putting up, for a little while I would have a reference up when I did a cosplay. I did Hot Snake Lady and I completely forgot to take a picture of it at all. Man, I'm so bad with that. Oh my god, I can feel, like, all of the gunk. So basically, I've had tribbles multiplying, like sleepy tribbles multiplying in my brain for like a week. And it's caused me to not be able to think even a little. I'll do it again. And you can take a picture of it. That's like the thing that I most miss about not having somebody around to take just like pictures that I need taken. I need like a tripod setup with just like a ring light or something and like a remote, I guess. I also need to remove all of that. I don't know. I need to create a setup where I actually like do Ring Fit and VR. I now basically only play games that I can stream, even though I don't always stream it. I don't know. It's kind of getting silly. Yes! And this is why we charge. This is why we love charge. Damascus Claw. The thing that fucking werewolf kept killing me with. Shock down. Yes, shock down. Damn it. It's okay. We'll Aramasa you again. Compared to uncharged Aramasa. That's it. Goddamn. I'm expecting this one to be a nail biter. Because this is fucking plot. This is moving forward. If I do that first thing, I will be so pleased. Cats. If you're gonna fight and be cute, come do it on camera. Oh, I want to hear though. Look at that. Aww. Alright, one of them is being very good. He's prepping for being very bad later, I'm sure. This one has learned how to slap Atlas on the ass. And he's walking by. Clearly he's been watching. Alright. Yeah, see all that light stuff moving around and the noise, that's because the two other cats are wrestling next to the blinds, just because that would be inconvenient for me. See? Yep. Man, I gotta start doing Christmas stuff. That seems like way too much pressure. I kinda don't want to. Do I know anything about you? I wonder if you're gonna do a physical, because a physics dampener.
This'll do.
God, I'm so glad I saved those fizz dampeners. Or again, oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that fizz dampener really saved me there. Okay, let's plot some hardcore healers. Media. Cats! Diorama, okay. I think I did a cosplay and I remembered to and I did like a not a print screen, a screen. Okay, so like OBS has a way of doing like a screen save of like a screenshot of a scene, but I never did anything with it. Like I forgot to save it. I think I just took it. I don't know. It might still be in the memory. I haven't checked. No! Actually, no, that does make sense. Because he was a little low and I don't want him to go down.
Here.
Cats. Did that show? A little bit. Oh boy. Oh, thank goodness. It's nice to see daylight for once, for a bit. Guys, you're cute. Come fight over here. Oh no, he wasn't though. Cats. Also, you were talking about Stardew Valley, and we should definitely play Stardew Valley. I have, on multiple occasions, when we were considering what games to play, almost brought up Stardew Valley. You have diorama, right? Yes, you do. And I've been making updates to the Discord. There's now self-promo, and I've been putting all of my dumb pirate, siren, mermaid theme stuff back in. I still don't have the brain to get my sub-only stuff up, but I'm attempting to really be active in the Discord again. Because yeah, my god, my brain has been non-existent for a while. It's like atrophied. Charge, yes. Cats! God, they're great. I need just like a little GoPro that I can just like point at them whenever I want and pull up at the scene. Oh, cool. You're resistant to fire also, which he seems to use.
Let's go.
I'll do something fun with my hair. Maybe I'll make it Christmas themed so I'll keep remembering that it's Christmas so that I will actually get Christmas presents. I'm gonna end up at Atlas's tomorrow and there's gonna be like a stack of presents for me and I'm gonna be like, I have no presents for you. I have not done any of my Christmasing. Granted, I haven't been able to think because of all the tribbles in my head. Yesterday I like woke up, was informed that it was Cyber Monday, got like trapped in a hole, and then had to sleep, and then it happened twice because it was too much. Seriously, you should stay out of the office because I misjudged the scale of some of your presents and have nowhere to put them for the next month. Atlas, if you want, you could just put them in my storage unit because no one's gonna look at them there. You need to put your Rock Band back too. Yeah, fuck it. Like, just like, bring Rock Band back. I'll give you the storage unit key and you can put all of it in there. You'll put a blanket over them. As long as it's not a blanket that I need to keep me warm. Frankly, you could probably put them in my closet because I'm not gonna like... Then again, I've just started getting the bedroom to be accessible to me again, just barely. A towel. Yes, I'm gonna go and just like shake all of the presents. Oh my god, I have less than a month to figure out all this stuff. printed on the box. I really enjoyed your at Thanksgiving, your other girlfriend hearing the story about how you left a gift that she helped you pick out for me, like out, and I saw it and was just like mad at it for existing because I wanted it so much. And her reaction to that was fantastic. I was just like slightly agitated of just like being low-key mad at like just a thing in your room for existing. Yikes. Another one shot. Okay, well. I need to start doing damage. Who to pull out? Alright, I'll make it this chicken. Hell yes! 321? Wait a second. Whoa. Based on level. So because you're level 31, or because of all of our levels, or because... Wait, what? Oh man, that was awesome. I don't want to do guard. Yeah, the one who did not guard. But it is working that doing all of that guarding, I did get a lot of... Oh wait, hey, what about Kelpie? Yeah, Kelpie. How about you? Because you were in that light spot where I couldn't really read. Yeah, let's do more guarding. And you have a thing that I think... Yes, Fangbreaker. Lowers his attack. Much less likely to... Okay. Oh yes, I got counter on me. I'm very excited about that. Oh my god, so close. Alright, I think I'm gonna start
This'll do.
doing some damage very soon. Guard. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have you do shock down next turn. for now, guard. Now, Kelpie, can you heal? Yes, you can heal.
You think you've won?
All right. Now you're in for it.
You ready?
I love that in the way that I'm playing, where I'm like basically always trying to go forward, do minimal grinding, and do it only like when I'm too tired to stream anyway. I'm basically always at just exactly where I need to be for it to be a nail biter every time. Which I love. Okay, puncture is a medium. Okay, I think that looks like it's gonna attack. What? Alright. Got some really good, like, magic users. Medium to 1. That are down. Maybe I should start recarming people. Yeah, because Daisojo, I just on a whim did Daisojo last night right before bed, and he was exactly level 30, which is like, I'm at 32. So I'm glad that I didn't leave that too long. Uh... 33, 34. Strength 26. And you have Damascus Claw. If I can actually keep Lilum up, she does have Zionga. I'm expecting someone to go down. As long as it's not me. It shouldn't be. I'm still at full health. Probably be Kelpie. Right, I'll take down his attack. Okay. Oh shit, okay. So he's gonna do Agi next. So I should be aware of that. What are my affinities? Okay, I'm weak to fire. Good to know. You're strong against fire. You're weak against fire. What about Lilum? Be good to bring out Floppo. Let's revive. Floppo. She drains fire. And draining... So I have a bunch of new miracles too. And I think that draining will actually like up my Magatsuhi. Yes, this is good. Should I revive someone else? Actually, instead of reviving, I think I'll just switch you out. Wait, no, not Daisojo. You are also weak to fire. Weak to fire, weak to fire. Fodder. Okay, never mind. Actually, I should heal you. You staying up would be good. You, however, are switching places with Guapo. And you... Huh. What is Kelpie's? Okay, you're not weak to fire, so that's good. Alright, I'm gonna use my heal all on Safcaticus. I'm so pleased with Safcaticus. I feel like it fits the vibe of the game so well. Oh, cool. Enough for a last-minute guard. Alright, fingers crossed that this works as I'm expecting. I think he'll do a fire attack. Yes! And now I can just pull back out. Shikioji. One of these people has got to have a heal, right? I'm not actually sure. Worth checking. God, I'm so glad that you can easily check every single piece of information. It's so good for ADHD. On both sides, too, which impresses me. I can check everything that he's done as well. Oh, he has Bufla as well. We don't know what that is. Oh my god, basically they've put in everything that otherwise you could do if you were very anal with like a pen and paper. Or memory if you had one of those. Which, I mean, who has that? Oh my god, listen to that sound! It's just a chicken! How is that a basilisk? I mean, I get it, but come on. Oh, should I do it? Get the extra turn. So the question is, top off or guard? I'll top off, but I think he's still going to take someone down this turn. Because it's not like Guapo and I'll have like a lot of health. Depends on who you go for. Don't crit though. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay, that couldn't have gone better for me. Yes, alright. Time to do the work.
Watch this.
I don't know if he's Rakunda'd, but... Okay, what do we got? I don't actually remember him doing a lot of damage. So maybe I will just... Oh, or... Actually, no. Yeah. We'll let Shikioji go out with a shock. With a bang shock. How about you? He's got to be strong against Dagi. What is sincerity? Oh, that's cool. You should totally use one of those gems. Elect gem. Yes! Alright, that's good to know. 176. One gem. Elect Gem. Okay, so it's connected to the user's magic. Because Huapo had really high magic. That must have been why that was so good. Maybe Elect Shard. Oh, you know what? Fizz Dampener. You can go out with a shock bound. Unless he hits someone and wastes both his turns. Oh shit! He knew what he was doing with that shot. Sweet. Man, like I said, nail biter. Try Dai Sojo.
Let's go.
I'm so glad that that's a half turn. I don't know how much Life Stone actually does in this game. It seems to not be a third, which is what it used to be. Let's use the Elect Shard. The extra turn is more useful now anyway. Preach Meditation. Let's try that. 54 and 17 MP. I wonder... What are your stats? Strength 18, Magic 31. Strength 15, Magic 37. And, Strength 26, Magic 15. Okay, yeah, so your magic being low is why. So if you use the Elect, that's very handy. That means that you can use these shards to use high magic things where the, like, even when you don't have, like, a proper affinity. That's great. God, that's handy. How's my almighty? 117, not bad. Shit, maybe I should do that with critical. Dampener? Fuck it. Dampeners are awesome.
Come on.
Cats? Oh, so close. This is gonna be such a nail biter. Wow, you're just like here to tank, aren't you? Let's get that extra turn. Elect Shard. I love these like inventory limits. Feel really good about like using these. That's gonna be like there's gonna be definitely some maybe against King Frost, some enemies where just doing that will eventually make them have no MP and then they can't do anything, which is what I'm always stuck in that position, so why not? Yes, let's get up to full Mega Swoosh. Speaking of which, 8 and then I'll have an yeah, Aramasa's cheap. So that's actually another reason that Aramasa is much cheaper than Sakanagi. shit, that did 342 damage. Well, damn. You have counter. You have Fangbreaker. Severe. This did a lot of damage last time. 233. It did 320 last time. I wonder why. Maybe it was Rukunda. Maybe it has to do with how much health we have. I'm very curious to find out what the mechanics of that are. Alright, who should I keep up? Ice, guard against fire and ice. No wonder he's been doing well. He's been guarding against everything important. And Kelpie never actually went down, I don't think. Just... Alright, so... Alright, you could go for Basilisk. Okay. Dark Sword? What the fuck is Dark Sword? Well, he didn't take anyone down. Is Dark Sword the one that was missing? It was. 2 medium attacks to 1 foot. Hands of Inflicting Seal. Seal is a wreck in this one. You, like, cannot do actually anything. Okay. So I have some choices. I could hammer. Oh yeah, I should hammer. This is the last stand. Oh, Dwammy! Hey, thanks so much for the resub. 4 months. Have I known you 4 months? That's so wild. How's it going? Look, I'm starting to feel better. Sort of. No, I mean I am. I'm definitely starting to feel better. Amazing human! They grow a bunch of you out there. Medium. But you don't have a lot of... damn it. Yes. Apparently the secret is corn. It's the secret of the corn. Okay, elect shard. Oh my god, did you just win with a fucking 26 attack elect shard? Hey, I fucking won! Hell yes! Alright, I won. I already kept my promise. First go, too. Well, not technically. Please. I did check it out yesterday so that I would... I sometimes check them out in advance so that so that the streams don't get boring.
Oh?
So I know what I'm vaguely doing and I don't have to do like the...
He's not a bad demon. He's my classmate.
So yeah, he's like a hero.
What does that mean?
Fionn McCool. So she has been running around with us. That's why she keeps healing us.
So you're attempting to rescue your friend from Lamu.
Shouldn't you like listen before you... What is up with your
I apologize
arm?
for my hastiness. Although you can see how you played a part in it as well, I'm sure.
Ha! Oh man, that like seems slightly toxic, but also I don't think he's really wrong.
Naturally, I became very suspicious.
We were sent by Bethel.
Bethel. Ah, you mean the servants of that god. So, you're looking for the other humans.
Again, under normal circumstances I would agree with you, but...
Oh, have you seen more people dressed like me?
That was like...
If you're referring to the students that the demons had abducted,
They,
I've already
that
assisted
scene, that cutscene was pretty like
I admit I don't know whether or not that was all of them.
everything happened really fast.
They are at
And we are a
fairy village
demon.
southwest from here. The fairies there are sheltering them.
I love that these
A fairy
demons
village.
have such,
Wonderful. Thank
like,
you
Fionn
so
McCool
much.
is like a, I think he might be one of those like heroes who's
These
coming
words,
back.
The demons of chaos,
Wow.
the forces
Didn't
of
notice how
Harmony
bishy he
are
was.
Powerful foes indeed, and these lands are replete with them. Even Bethel's power cannot reach here. You would best serve yourselves by leaving quick as you can.
One of the things that never made sense was that like a lot of these like,
That may
you
be
know,
the case.
single
But I
figure
need to help my friend.
gods were like showing up in multiples.
I understand.
And
Then,
they're
please show an abundance of caution. as
they're
you
trying
make
to
your
make the
way.
lore make sense in this, and I wonder if like
Should fate deem it so.
a thing that I think I can read into it is that like the way like in turning them into demons, you also sort of
We
like
should tell
split their
Yuzuko
essence
about
to
the
make them
fairy
weaker.
village. Maybe Miyazu is there.
Normally I wouldn't read that much, and I'm not even
I
doing
sent
that
him
for
a
sure. I'm just
message.
thinking right now that
Hopefully
it
he'll
actually
head there
fits the
right
way
away.
that they set up the lore here.
We should get going as well.
So please, we're going forward. All right, hooray! It's the first time some. Thank you, demon. One sec. It's perfect. I love it. Eep. I should not have walked away. Something could have easily killed me. All right, thanks for the redeem. I've been wanting to use some of my new masks from the spoopy season shopping that I did. Plus, this is perfect because now I am the werewolf that was giving me so much trouble 2 days ago. And now, this looks very rad. How's it going, demon? Angel, you're here! Hi! Hey, Bernadetta! Bernie, I saw that you've been posting art. That's fucking rad. Like, it looked really good. You must be super excited. And Angel! Hi, I'm so glad that you're here. I just beat McCool. But I'll do something for you. Also, I have bow in boxes. So I'm probably gonna give them to Atlas today. And Demon, how's it going? And Dwimmy, my god, we've got a party going on here today. I'm so pleased. I love that I'm a wolfie. I'm a wolf girlfriend. I am playing SMT 5. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Yeah, Bo's a good un. Wolf girlfriend.
Ah, there he is.
I like to be Atlas's wolf girlfriend. That's what that reference is. Poppy and Margie, are they new? I got to use those dampeners. Okay, I really need to buy more of these. The last ones to have departed. Oh, okay, gotcha. You mean like the void. I've been trying to explain to him the void. But I'm also trying not to overwhelm him.
Looking to buy, eh?
Yeah, someone just now redeemed masks, and I was like, yay, I have all these cool new masks. No one's redeemed in a while. So I'm pleased.
Looking to
Alright,
buy.
carry 30 of these.
Thanks.
Alright, looking good.
Need anything else?
How are we doing on mean mons? 69! Nice.
Need
Fiend Talisman! That's gonna be awesome! I know, that's why I'm really... The Lu Guru. That's how I'm gonna resolve the whole... You say the P, but you don't say the P. Goddamn French. Fucking French. Save! Save, 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 save. Okay. Fionn McCool. Okay, my voice isn't totally there, but I'll try it. The leader of the Fianna, warriors who protected High King Cormac of Ireland. He was born as Demne, but due to his blonde hair and white skin, he soon came to be known as Fionn, a name meaning golden hair. When training under the druid Finn Esses, he was ordered to cook the salmon of knowledge, and upon licking some of the salmon's fat from his thumb, he gained its knowledge. From that point on, it is said that Fionn could tap this knowledge anytime he licked his thumb. That's great, the way that they... Because, like, the way that I heard the story is just, like, he would just, like, suck his thumb, and also that, like, he didn't have a name, so people just called him Blondie. Yay! Yay for all of the, like, mythology and lore that Red taught me. So, do y'all know who ContraPoints is? Okay, it's a little cold. Hey. Alright. Let's see what other cool things can we do. We can push forward and see how underpowered I am for the next thing. Oh, we can try to do, we can also try to do, what's it called? King Frost. That seems like a more sensible thing to do next, even though I want to push forward because I am me and I am reckless. The exact amount of reckless that saves first, but then looks pushes forward. Let's do both. Angel, I love when you're around. You're awesome. Ooh, hello, Lamia. You're pretty. So yeah, this is Shin Megami Tensei 5. If you're familiar with Persona... Kelpies and Pisakas. So we know what's going on here. Persona is an offshoot of this series of games. This series of games actually created the... Oh, Yaxini. Created the, Do I have Yaxini? The, mechanics that Pokemon is based on. So this is sort of like the progenitor series of that kind of, like, a collectathon with type matchups and... Yeah, like that whole thing. There are some differences. Mostly gone all day because it was payday. Oh, good! Yes, I remember you saying it was 3 days ago that it was coming up. Oh, I'm very glad. You do a bunch of cooking. What are you gonna make? Fuck. My god, if this game had fall damage, I'd have so much problems. Wow, Yaxini almost killed me. Well, not killed, but got. Alright, where? It's right here somewhere. Nope. Mashed potatoes, meatloaf. Ooh, god. Atlas makes really good meatloaf. This is irrelevant to everything, I just suddenly remembered. No! Alright, where is this? I'm trying to find the... How do I get up there? There's gotta be a way in this direction. Oh, hey. There's actually like a secret... Oh, fuck! Oh god, that's a Barith. Fuck yes, absolutely, let's do this. Challenge Atlas to a meatloaf Pepsi. Wait. Explain the Pepsi part. Also, that sounds amazing. Atlas, when are we going back to Iowa? We have to go hang out with Dwimmy. You get 2 things, neither are labeled. Pick your favorite. I mean, great. Blind taste test. Absolutely. I'm completely down. However, why Pepsi? Explain the Pepsi part. I'm only confused by the Pepsi part. Also, Atlas, when are we going to Iowa? I've also decided that Iowa is this thing that's like blocked off to me that like, it's like Narnia and it needs a ticket, like a magic ticket from you. Wait, Pepsi? For paste? Oh, from the far past, not paste. Okay, what is the Pepsi challenge? You're right, I vaguely am aware of it as a thing, but I think it was before my time. The heroin dealer in Pulp Fiction references the Pepsi challenge. Okay. Oh boy. Wait, Triffery? Did you just go up 2 levels? Shikioji. Mahama, Makajama, Ice Shakamudo. Makajama is good, but... Oh yeah, absolutely, Dwimmy, go for it. Should I watch it on stream? I should have that set up. In fact, that's definitely a thing that I should set up. I should set up like I will, you know, like a redeem for watching links on stream. I like that. It's very much my jam. Let me just quickly acclimate here. The Pepsi challenge. Oh my god, this is very, very 80s. 83, I was a non-person for like 5 years. Oh, this is so 80s. Whoa, there's a marching band. Wait. Okay, so... Whoa. Alright, that was overwhelming. Hey, you were +5 and I was -5. We are 10 years apart. Okay, I now get this. Okay, so when you say Pepsi challenge, what you mean is it's a Pepsi challenge format of a meatloaf challenge. I'll take it. Atlas needs to give me a magic ticket to Iowa, though, because apparently I can't actually enter it without a Fae. That tap water wasn't worse than bottled water. That is a really weird way to do that, but cool. I feel a cat. Wait, you could name the water brands? That's amazing. Okay, recover a little MP after... Okay, definitely. Restore. Concentrate. Light block. Toxic spray. Fuck, these are all good. Okay, Miragi. It's gonna become more and more important to not have hit-alls. Racist drug dealer. Oh boy. Thank you for the content warning there. Wait, is he racist because he said white people knowing the difference, something, something. Oh, okay. Right. I didn't totally catch the entire comment about the white people. Something about white people being able to tell the difference between, like, good and bad. I think he said white people who can tell the difference between good and bad, like, high-end drugs. I think, Dwemi, that wasn't my immediate read. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be, that wouldn't, I'm not saying that I particularly find it likely that there's not racism somewhere in the scene, but my read on what he was saying was that, so like, I'm not from one of these communities, that was that, like, he sells like, so there's like a sharp divide between the drugs that white people buy and the drugs that black people buy. And there's a sharp divide in how they are prosecuted and how they're, like, this entire thing is, like, just a garbage thing about our system, and it sounds like he's like a rich white people drug dealer. We all, not me, use heroin. Yeah, I mean, there are, so basically I'm gonna simplify this by just saying black people and white people, even though obviously it's like, you know, there are more than those two groups of people. I mean, scoreboard. That's a weird way to put that. Madness needle. Let me quickly figure out where to put Magnus needle. So like madness needle, so that I can say. So, the rates of drug use among black people and white people are basically the same. However, the way that the drugs that are prevalent in black communities are treated by, like, not just law enforcement, but also just like the, like, written law is very different. It's like completely specifically meant to discriminate against black people, and it tends to be basically along the lines of, like, yeah, there are certain drugs that are sort of like affluence drugs, and those are not really prosecuted as highly, and it's like, you know, it's prescription stuff and, like, different forms of, like, cocaine and stuff like that, and it's like that sort of sounded a little bit like a self-aware explanation of how this works, as opposed to, like, racism in that, I mean, it's probably racist in some way, but it sort of sounded like a pretty, like, yeah, no, like a drug dealer who knows that, like, he sells white people drugs. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm with you. He's trying to say something about, like, heroin, which is one of the weirder drugs to do this with, which is why it's like, you're probably right. Let me see. Okay, so physical medium, physical weak with attack lower, life drain Zanma. Zanma was just so that he would have an attack. Counter poison. Ugh. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's really expensive too for him, Zanma. It's not like his thing, it was just there for... Yeah, I mean, it's probably not zero racist. There's a context in which, and you're right, greater body of work is, and I don't know if you're saying that that's a bad thing, that I think that that's actually, like, a good way to do it, looking at a greater body of work to see whether or not somebody is making a point. He probably isn't making a particularly useful point here. There's a certain verisimilitude in bringing race into drug dealing. Poison adept. Couple of ways to inflict poison. Alright, he's gonna get Mudoon, so I can give him Mudo. and look at his greater body of work and see how much a white dude loves to make other people say the N-word to black people. No, I mean, do I mean, like, I agree with you. No, we don't have to drop this. We don't have to drop this. I love this. I love this. I'm just processing it as I go while also trying to sort of process all these updates. Yeah, no, I'm with you about Tarantino. I don't understand what gives him, like, what makes him feel like he can have so much to say about blackness and black experience. Yeah, it feels extremely exploitative. He's the next Weinstein. Huh. Yeah, I don't know much about him. And yeah, like, I've definitely just been, like, broadly uninterested in him in a way that you're giving me a lot of good context for, like, probably where that came from, where I've just been like, I don't know, I'm not interested in you. Do I not need recarm? I think I don't need recarm. We have revival beads, and everyone can now use things. Cool. Yeah, you're right. Like, I have not given a lot of thought to Tarantino. Which is kind of weird for me, right? Like, I feel like that's an odd sort of gap for me. I've just been, like, so almost aggressively disinterested in him, and I wonder if it's these factors you're talking about, where I'm like, dude, you're the last person whose opinion on any of this stuff I'd care about. Brad Pitt hotness. Yeah, Atlas, you're right. Like, I think I've just been... I don't know. Yeah, he does cool film auteur stuff, but he's a shitface. Yeah, like, he does cool... I think, again, I've been weirdly not on top of him for somebody who is on top of most film stuff, especially auteurs, and especially anything that even touches race. So why have I ignored him so aggressively? It's sort of like I've just been, I don't know, like, I've been so aggressively disinterested in him. Non-loaded question, what's your favorite chips flavor? Oh, no, sour cream and onion. Obviously. Which Atlas hates, which is hysterical to me. It's taken as read that he's a shitface, so there's not a lot of controversy there. Like, Tarantino did something horrible, must be a Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, maybe that's it. Like, he's the sort of auteur that, like, I think it's just that he was early. I think that he was just, like, an earlier next-gen director, and that he would be pretty unremarkable outside the context of his time. Oh yeah, no, fuck edgy. Like, I was just trying to describe this to somebody recently, but, oh, Atlas, weren't we having a conversation about edgy? No, it was not. Oh shit, no. Oh god, I'm fucking... Okay, I'm sure... Okay, I think I've worn this mask long enough. It's getting hard to read things and talk and think. Dwayne, have you seen Hawkeye? Because there is this conversation, this hysterical conversation that happens in it. I don't think this is a spoiler. I think it's just a thing that happens. Where Kate is telling Hawkeye that he has a branding problem. And she's just talking about how everybody's sort of, like, over, like, the whole... Like, she doesn't use the word edgy, but I think that's encompassed in the meta, in, like, sort of the meta commentary that's going on in this scene. Because, like, it's not like Hawkeye was edgy, but he was very, like, reserved and very sort of, like, old school, cards close to, like, playing cards close to the vest and all that stuff. Like, and she's just like, no, we want people to be, like, sincere. And this has come up in the context of actually Bernie being here is really nice because, like, in the context of playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, I noticed a lot of this stuff. Man, it's so close to here. Hang on. Fire Emblem Three Houses has a whole ton of characters and character interactions. Where one of the things that I noticed in a somewhat rough world, which is important. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where this abscess is. I think I need to get up these buildings. So it's a rough world where, like, a lot of these people have been pretty seriously abused for reasons of power that some people are born with. And as a result, like, these kids are largely in varying states of either, like, trauma or... And also they're, like, you know, there's, like, political grooming going on. There's, like, a lot of really interesting elements that allow you to world build through the storytelling mechanism of, like, a school, of, like, an elite school for, like, you know, military commanding officers, which is essentially what Fire Emblem Three Houses is. And a lot of these kids are, like, kids who have been, like, adopted by powerful families because they were born with whatever power. Basically, the mechanic is called crests. It's something that you're born with a crest and it gives you access to power, but that power that you're born with, it's like, you know, it's something, but the amount of power that is bestowed via, like, the social constructs and government constructs and all those things around it are actually, like, disproportionate to the amount of powers that are gained by crest. There you are. And so, like, not everybody at this school has a crest. So you have all these interesting things where it's like, oh, this is like a kid from one of these families who does have a crest, and so, like, they have, like, a sibling who is sort of, like, you know, doesn't have any, like, you know, inheritance or power, or, like, maybe it'll be somebody in one of these, like, a younger son who has no crest or whatever, and therefore, like, all that kind of shit. And there's a lot of, like, yeah, like, abusive things happening, having to do with, like, you know, maybe taking in, like, lower class people and adopting them, but, like, not, but, you know, in order to use them, or things like that. And one of the things that really struck me about something that the game did that I was really impressed by, because it's a thing about reality that I never see reflected in media, especially video games, which tends to be behind other forms of media on a lot of these types of things. They captured, and it wasn't preachy. It was just an insight. But there were several characters who had responded to trauma in the way that I would consider, like, the very sort of traditional video gamey way of, like, they're just, like, very, like, bitter and brash and basically, like, juvenile and childish, and, you know, like, and also, come on, let's fucking face it, they're boys. But then there are a couple of people who the first thing that you just notice about them is just that they're very kind. And when you dig into their stories, they're actually people who had been treated very, very horrifically badly, who have experienced a lot of trauma, in many cases significantly worse trauma than some of the more, yeah, like, some of the more in-your-face, brash, like, you know, sort of traditionally traumatized type kids. And the thing that ends up captured by this, when you really like think of, because they don't even put these characters like together, and like they're very not over the top about this. It's something that you just have to pick up on. But these kind characters, when you're watching like how they respond to problems, when you're watching them deal with things, it's really clear that they are a lot stronger than the characters who are like, you know, pains in the ass and act out. And that should be obvious, but in most media, like, this is sort of the edge, like the edgy versus wholesome dichotomy that we're talking about, where like there was like a moment, especially in the 90s, when like the 90s antihero trope kind of came about, which is like basically somebody who's a complete asshole who somehow inexplicably is still like the hero and people like him just because he is the hero, but actually in real life he has no fucking redeeming qualities, and like nobody would like him. But this sense of like edginess being mature, which of course is like very video game logic, where maturity is tacked on to like 14-year-old boys for like way too long before more people get to like make video games. But this reality and truth that is captured in some of the character development in Fire Emblem Three Houses that I was extremely impressed by is that it takes a lot more strength to go through really hard things and make that and have that effect on you be that it makes you sort of resolve to be like a kind person who does not hurt people. That's like a much harder thing to do. Hate Venom. Anti-hero thing, way too far down the villain path to be redeemed when they decided to do it. I mean, the classic is the Punisher, right? The classic, like, you're not an anti-hero, you're just a villain. Perfect. The Punisher's at least tragic, but like he's not like, I don't know. But you're like Venom is not tragic, he's just a villain. Yeah, I don't know. Like there's so much about this trope where I'm like, oh god, secondhand symbiote that loves to eat people, and the host learned to deal. I feel like I know a lot of things very, very shallowly about Venom. It's like one of those things where I have a bunch of background stuff that I like don't quite remember. And I think that some interesting stuff has happened with Venom more recently, at least in the comics. That like insofar as he has the basis for like a turn to be like one of those pure villains turned not, that like there's some basis for it because of the whole symbiote thing, because he was such a good bad guy. I mean, he still could be. I guess it just depends on the way that he's used. There was no justification for him turning good. Again, I'm not really up on enough of the lore. I just remember hearing about a more recent series in the comics that seemed pretty interesting. Anyway, so yeah, there are these characters that, when they are not written well, are annoying. Because it's like, my god, why are you such a fucking pushover? And like, it's always a girl. And it's like, why are you such a fucking pushover who like wants everyone to be nice to each other, whatever. It just feels very insincere. And it's very shallow, and it's all very like, you know, the 5-man band where like one of the 5-man band is the girl. the heart, and it's just like, it's very shallow, tropey, and very frustrating. But then in Three Houses, a lot of these people who seem very like shallow and tropey, you dig into them a little bit more, and instead what you end up finding is these are people who are trying to rise above the trauma that they've experienced and like be forces of good in the world. And in real life, people who act out and are assholes who are traumatized are like extremely common and are the ones who like don't go to fucking therapy. And like all of this was sort of justified by media for a good 10 years by all of this like fetishization of like this like, yeah, being an asshole, and that somehow being like gritty and realistic, and somehow that being like mature, when actually it's like the height of immaturity to like not deal with your shit and learn not to take your shit out on people. And like it takes a lot more strength of character to be a good person who is kind. And media, especially video game media, has rarely captured this very well, or like at all. Has rarely actually like encompassed this as like an insight at all. Okay, so it's Baphomet. What have I got? Okay, hang on, catching up. I also have a thing against popular villains for characters that were like 30 years old when they showed up. I mean, the arch nemesis is established. I think that my broad take is that it sounds like we're talking about the universe of like comic books and associated media. Those have to evolve with time, otherwise they get extremely stale. Which I think is why there's so much like slow movement of villains into like heroic categories. I mean, you know, Deadpool was originally a Spider-Man villain. A lot of and there's also some stuff with writing, especially for things that last for decades, where I understand this happening because, yeah, I don't have a strong, like, I'm not arguing against you because I don't have a strong opinion on Venom's utility as a villain or hero. The reason that I think that Venom is interesting is because Venom isn't really a thing. It's like the symbiote is the thing. And the symbiote, when you dig into that as like a broader lore, has the potential to be dealt with in multiple different ways. And so, like, because of that, it can be like used as a thing that you can explore different reactions to like the symbiote like influence. The hard right turn to make him a good guy was so they could publish titles to market him. I mean, again, like, there are certain things that like come with, are you going to be into comic book stuff? Like, there are certain things that you have to accept about genres if you're like going to choose to be invested in that genre. There are certain realities of those genres that you kind of just need to accept. It was very transparent at the time when they did it, and I was invested. No, I mean, I get it. Like, it sucks when you're invested and they kind of take something and they completely ruin it. And, you know, that does sort of feel like, yeah, when something is taken away. Because, yeah, once a villain goes on the heroic turn, they do not come back. That's true. What was I just thinking of? Okay, so we want Hama. Who has Hama stuff? Eight light gems. So, okay, so there's another thing that, like, especially for things that have been around for decades, like a lot of comic book properties, very often the way that villains, especially the way that they were, but possibly still are, like the way that villains are conceived ends up being like a lot more subversive and therefore often more interesting than the way that heroes who kind of need to fit a certain like middle of the road morality ends up being. I decided to cheat a little and eat some candy. Orange creamsicle flavored Twizzlers. Wait, what? Wait, what? That's a thing. Wait, you must have Hama. Did I just get rid of your Hama? I just got rid of your Mahama. Oh, of course I did. Of course I did. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, so, yeah, so very often, especially back in the day, your heroes have to be, your heroes have to be a certain kind of, like, middle-of-the-road vanilla, like, acceptable, and villains end up getting all of the coding for unacceptable, almost just as a form of, like, not having anywhere else to go. Like, a lot of people see this as just purely, like, offensive, like, queer-coded villains, things like that. I don't think that's entirely what it is. I think that a lot of times, like, a lot of the interesting ideas that you have end up only having space to sort of exist in villains. And then, like, you know, society sort of catches up and, you know, gets really fascinated by these things. And these villains tend to be very charismatic, right? And as a result, like, I think it's fairly natural for a lot of these sort of, like, villain turns to happen in properties that last decades and that are allowed to evolve into different, like, versions of the same story. Partially because of this, because what starts off subversive becomes something interesting and worthy of more exploration, and then as you sort of dig into that complication, you end up with, like, more interesting, more modern takes on, like, sort of either anti-heroes or villains are easier to explore for sure, especially with questionable themes. Easier to explore, I don't know if that's really what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, like, villains are often conceived in a way that have a lot of longevity in being fascinating to an audience, because they tend to be more subversive. And there are ways to be subversive that are, like, you know, still shitty. And there are other ways to be subversive where it's like, you start to wonder if maybe they were, like, underestimated or not really explored properly in the first place. So one of my favorite things on Earth is Batman Beyond. So here's the thing about Batman. Batman is very cool and very Paragon. He is a cop. Like, he's an extremely privileged rich white guy cop. Like that's his whole deal. His whole deal is that he's like his theme is like he's a detective story. Like, that's what he's supposed to be. This is not a very modern hero. His nemesis is crime, right? Like, his reason for his reason for fighting is crime. Like stripped down to its bare bones, Batman is a rich, white cop who can do whatever he wants and is mad at crime. And this is really dated, because crime is not just like a thing that comes from evil. That's not how crime works. Like, crime has underlying... It's like waging a war on terrorism. A bit. Except that terrorism is, at the very least... and terrorism also has underlying shit. But terrorism is at least a manifestation of... like, a specific manifestation of, like, those broader problems. Crime, especially in the way that it is, like, Okay, but that's the thing. So Dumi is saying Batman is still a relevant character because he gives unpowered white man a place in the DCU. I mean, like, because he counts as an unpowered white man, which is fucking wild, because he's the very definition of all of the power, of where all of the power in our society actually exists. In every way. And when you, and there are ways to use this that you can, make it something about responsibility. I'm slightly getting off topic of why I brought him up, which is Batman Beyond is my favorite thing in the world. Not literally, I'm being hyperbolic because I'm splitting my attention anyways. But it is definitely one of my favorite pieces of media in the world. And I was rewatching it somewhat recently, and here's the thing. I cannot believe it's even more. Wait, what did I just do? Why ice? Whatever. It's even more ahead of its time than I realized. Because, and I'm mad because they moved it away from this because it was so ahead of its time. But yeah, I like Batman too. Batman is great. I'm just like digging into some of the like. Some of the weird things that happen when we keep properties alive for generations and we update them, but there are certain things about them that are sort of fixed. And I mean, it can be very little sometimes, which is nice, but force, fire, ice, force, fire, shadow, light, gem. Yes. Where like it starts to, the messaging starts to feel a little bit funny and kind of dated. It does not quite land the way that something conceived in its own time, which is the same thing that happens when like people in a very well-meaning way that I like still like broadly support will get very invested in stuff like, oh, let's have this character be like black or whatever. And like, yeah, okay, that it's definitely good to widen the scope of who can hold a particular role in a fictional world. But when you don't conceive of a character to start from, for example, being black, you lose a lot of the meaning that you can get from that, because you can't, like, people who want to have, like, Batman be black, for example, like, think of how much different it would be to have a rich black vigilante running around doing whatever the hell he wants. Like, that is just not the same thing in this world, and to act like it is by just switching out a white conceived character with a black character, you're kind of missing a lot of the point. You're missing a lot of things there, and it's you start to say things that are like paradoxically maybe not so progressive, because we don't like let black people get as far, do as much, or get away with anything. A lot of these characters were created when there was no way a POC character would have been published. Right. But then like, it's still, but you still end up with much better characters. Like, this also came up with, my god, I'm holding up like 18 topics right now. This also came up with, the conversation about like, about the Ancient One being whitewashed. No, guys, no, that's not, you, this is a character who was created by white people, has no basis in, like, Asian creators or culture, is extremely racist, and the right thing to do in trying to adapt this is to sort of like, god, no. There's no honor to holding up, like, yeah, there's not enough representation. That's not where you put it in. You don't put it in by holding on to. I disagree. I don't think that they could have possibly done a better thing than to make the Ancient One Tilda Swinton. I mean, they needed to increase representation. There was, increased representation in that movie, which is also a good thing. But, and like, they needed to go further, which they've been doing with the latest phase. And like, yeah, like, this is definitely something that we needed to push Marvel on. But it is super, super wrong-headed to be like, you know what we should have done? We should have had this extremely racist caricature that we're holding on to because we're keeping this property alive for generations. We're keeping this property alive for decades. So it has racist shit built into it. You're not doing like Asian representation favors by keeping the Ancient One in its like, original racist form. Like, put your representation in elsewhere. Like Benedict Wong. I forget his actual. I just always remember that his name is Benedict because I think it's fucking hilarious that there are two Benedicts in this movie. This is not how like whitewashing works. What whitewashing is literally washing out the actual non-white contributions of or culture that is actually based in that, not holding on to like white conceived created like stereotypical bullshit. Keep the old character either. I'm saying don't appropriate the culture to an English speaking character, especially with the accent. I don't know what accent. Hold on. Tilda Swinton? Tilda Swinton was just Celtic. No, like, the racist sin was already committed in, like, the conception of the original Ancient One. That's where the problem came in. If you want to keep this property, you can either try to, like, deal with the racist things that are baked into it. You can leave out the racist things that are baked into it. Or you can, I think that the ideal thing to do is more or less what they did with, just as easily created an accurate Eastern culture to fit this role. No, do I really, like, I don't think that can or should be done. Because this is not like an Eastern, like, this is not like based in anything based in the culture that they are stereotyping. And trying to take that and then put respect into it, I think is like worse than just like putting in new characters, putting in, new creators, putting in like build it into the world, do not force it into the racist caricature that should not have existed in the first place. Like, fucking, what's her name? Whatever. Doctor Strange's girlfriend. His girlfriend, whatever. She could have been an Asian character. Why not? Like, this was like sort of I remember that Doctor Strange was very much in like the half step towards when they were trying to like get better about stuff, and like right now is when they're actually making an effort. They've been moving in that direction for a while, and I think that this was sort of part of that. And so was, honestly, another one that I think that people got really, really wrong was Trevor. I think that was actually extremely clever. Everything about that was clever and I think ahead of its time. But no, I feel really strongly that like that this is not what whitewashing is. Whitewashing is like in fucking the social network. They just like have cast a white actress for just a person who's just like in real life in this story and is an Asian person. That is whitewashing. Taking a story that is not that is in making first off, it's not American. It's a American version of Train to Busan. Okay, Ghost in the Shell is my god, Ghost in the Shell was unbelievably embarrassing. Yeah, no, Ghost in the Shell is whitewashing. Ghost in the Shell is absolutely whitewashing. Oh my god, fucking Altered Carbon. Oh god. Altered Carbon was exhausting and uncomfortable. And oh my god, just bad in so many ways. It was like another one of those things that took like the trappings of everything that was like insightful about Blade Runner and tried to just like paste it on top of things with like extremely 80s style evil rich people that, oh god. Altered Carbon was so bad. Which is sad because it was like, it could have been good. Fuck! Well, shit! Okay, I must be a lot better because I just did that half paying attention. Well, like, halfway in the middle of, like, 18 different conversations about things that I have not... Definitely not at my best in explaining well. Ugh. God, Ghost in the Shell was embarrassing. All this money makes me want to twirl my mustache and do evil for the hell of it. Yeah, I totally wanted to... That is, like, not... Oh, God, so 80s. Like, the way to do interesting, like, future-looking sci-fi, dystopian sci-fi of any kind, be it cyberpunk or whatever the genre that you use, the way to do it is to take trends of the present and to use, you know, insight to extrapolate them out to make a point. Not, like, go back to people who did that well in the 80s and copy it. Because it's not, like, there's so many interesting things that you could do, like, extrapolating out with what rich people are like now. Like, they tend to go for, like, they tend to actually go for this sort of, like, prestige. They try to look like they're, like, good people and like they're really giving, and a lot of it is very, like, shallow. Like, there's so much interesting that you could do if you extrapolated forward based on, like, you know, the sort of, I guess, the style of rich people bad behavior of today, as opposed to of the fucking 80s. Just, God, fucking Altered Carbon. And the reason that even came up is because, yes, you have the discomfort of having a white guy for an entire season that you're calling from by a Japanese name, and you're like, God, you just don't need to do this. And man, they just kept almost doing something well and then, like, undercutting it really badly. The woman cop was interesting until it turned out that she was just in love. And, like, God, they just, and my God, that fucking just, like, naked bodies being slaughtered fight scene bullshit. Oh my God, that goddamn show. Fuck. It annoyed the crap out of me. Smile and be a villain. Woof. Wow. It's nice to have my channel back. I missed you all. I missed saffranting. I'm talking about race and media. Okay, I did just save, which means that if I run straight to the next marker and die, it's fine. Plus, I just did 2 whole things. Guys, I did 2 things. I said that I'd always do a thing, and I did 2. Transphobia and Gundam, I have no defense. McGee is cool. Did you do I did not do King Frost yet. I'll do King Frost if, fine. I'll do King Frost if I run to this next marker and can't deal with it. Then I think that I should be in a good place to do King Frost. I feel like this is gonna end badly. Nope, it's fine. It's a new moon, so I can't actually, like, get them. Yeah. Indiscriminate niceness is completely overrated, and when it's not conceived into a character very well, it's really fucking annoying. But when it's actually, like, portrayed as something really difficult and admirable, and that takes a lot more work and maturity, then it's actually really great. And I wouldn't say, like, indiscriminate niceness, because, like, because people just don't behave that way, right? Like, people stand up for themselves, people... it's not actually admirable to be conflict averse in the face of injustice, which is basically my whole personality. Trying to be as, like, nice and accepting as possible to people, especially when that takes, like, work to do, like where it forces me to stand up to someone in order to allow somebody else to be given the, like, the space to exist and be respected that they deserve, to be, like, listened to, taken seriously. Man, is there a way to go from that to the next? Okay. Maybe up that way and to the left? Steffi? We're talking to me. We're talking to me, Saf. Hi. Or are we talking to somebody else here? Okay, cool. Because I was like, is there a Steffi here? And then I was like, wait, that could totally be an autocorrect for Saf. Hi! Hi, Crisis, how's it going? I am all over the place today. In a good way, I think. I'm enjoying it. I'm starting to finally feel, like, better. I've been under the weather. And in addition to, like, feeling better, like, taking a bit, I've just, like, I keep saying, like, I felt like I've had, like, sleepy tribbles multiplying in my brain. And I finally feel like I can kind of think and talk again. And I'm really enjoying that. Okay, I need to figure out how to get up there. That... Alright. Alright, I think it's... Hold on. The fuck? I don't know what that is, but... I don't want to deal with it. Okay, I think this way in here. Yes! If I run straight through here, I bet there will be stairs somewhere. Oh, fuck! Fuck! No, it's an Oribus. No! Okay, wait. Laughing your ass off, why? I could use a laugh. No! Give that back! Hey! That's my mana! Fuck.
Here.
Killed the Demifeed in the first shot. Oh my god. And. How the... Yeah, dude. Okay, so I opened up the quests for the, so you're level 34, and you're weak to Elec. I don't think I can catch it quite yet. He's playing on safety? That's amazing! Holy shit, that is wild. That's great. Holy shit, that is awesome. I love that more than I should. Ugh, I don't want to deal with you right now. Fuck.
Your turn. Go.
When you one-shot him on normal, if you really want to impress me, do it on hard and I'll pay you for it. Ha! Well, I just beat, Fionn McCool. And also did the Abscess in this area with the Baphomets. And I'm still probably gonna get my ass kicked by this random fucking encounter because it's this game. Which also means that I definitely shouldn't be running into the next story point like I was planning on. But I'm gonna do it anyway because that is what I do. Because I saved, which means that I can do random garbage and then I can go and do near the end game of second playthrough. Hot damn. Some guy actually speedran the entire game in under 2 hours. Jesus Christ! How? This is a somewhat wild amount of effort to be putting into a random encounter. Safety, most likely. New Game Plus safety. New Game Plus has got it. Like, New Game Plus, I haven't seen what they have, but New Game Plus is always, frankly, exciting in these games. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm definitely going to... I'm gonna run into the next plot point just so that I can see exactly what is gonna kill me about it. Then I'm gonna go do King Frost, which I should be able to do now. How do you have so much health? You are a random encounter, right? You're not like a mini-boss? Oh, that's rad. Although, no spoilers. I really don't want to know anything. Fuck. He seems random to me. I just can't believe he has this much health. Fuck. Yep. Hey, Animatic. Yeah, no, King Frost whipped my ass too. But that was a bit of stuff ago, so I might be able to deal with him now. Alright, do I have a good Fauna? Media.
Let's go.
That sounds ahead of me. I just did Fionn McCool. And the abscess with the 3 Baphomets here. Cat. But yeah, I think I will recklessly charge ahead into the next story point, find out what it is that I need to do for that, and try to kill King Frost. And then that'll probably be approximately... And my guess is that that will take me through to date time. I am among the living. I'm doing so much better. Thank you very much for noticing. I was doing better, but I still had like a bunch of sleepy tribbles multiplying in my head and could not think. But now, I'm at least halfway keeping up with 7 half conversations. About, like, race and media and stuff. It's awesome. How am I still standing? Barely. I'm still standing by 13 is how I'm still standing. Keeping up with the game because finally feeling full makes me sleepy. Ha. Me too, Sakanagi. I have like a soft spot for her. Especially because you can use it on like Mitama. Guard. How am I putting this much effort into a random encounter? How do you have so much health? Well, yeah, fuck that principality dude. He was such an incel. He was just like, they like to have sex. They are evil. How dare they? And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? And they were like, we like humans. We don't want them to disappear. We want to go and hang out with them. I was like, yeah. Absolutely.
Watch this.
Right. That principality was a creep. Need invisible? Okay. Incel angel. I mean, I want to seduce people. What's wrong with that? Who doesn't like being seduced? I plan to do it right after playing this game. I've only had very limited interaction with Abdiel so far. But, yeah, probably. Nice. Exactly. Especially in like this shitty world, you should just like leave people who want to have like a nice time alone. There's like very much one side of that where there seemed to be evil, and it was not the Lilim. The Lilim just seemed like they wanted to have a nice time. The girl's like, he'll give me head while I'm playing. I mean, yep. Good times. Good times been there. What do we have for cat? You've got a good one. Cries. I'm jealous and proud. I don't know how I ended up in this fucking fight. Oh, Angel, you're the best. Thank you. Yeah, no, that was definitely gonna happen. Okay, cool. Luckily, I just saved. That was wild. I did save after the abscess, right? I didn't get distracted talking about whatever the fuck. My rants are usually tighter than that, but I'm working up to it. Y'all know. So we're good. Yeah, no, I'm decent about... I'm pretty good about saving an SMT. Yep, the abscess is gone. Awesome. Yeah, no, that was just random. Oh, Roger, thank you! Oh, thank you! Roger doing a... I don't know, is it a drive-by? Oh, of course. Of course. A drive-by. You jerk, you still have 5 giveaways to claim. I love you too. Look, I'm feeling better. You saw me yesterday, I was not. Drive-by subbing! Ha. Okay, so I said I was gonna go to, King Frost. Ah, Roger, I love you so much. Thank you. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew. Container yard, I believe. Wait. I think so. Oh, Roger. I haven't seen you in such a long time. Which, I mean, I know why and all, but still, it sucks. If it's got to do with this game, do not tell me. Tushy! Me. Oh, you are the best people. Impractical Jokers, Pew Pew? I don't know what that is, so that sounds like a no. Okay, I'm gonna go and do the King Frost fight, which means I'm going to take a quick break and run to the bathroom, and, you know. Should we do words on stream for a second? Yeah, let's do that. a pretty good round. So yeah, words on stream. Hey. So yeah, the way that words on stream works is you can type in one word per like lock section. There's a lock next to your name. Thank you. There's a lock next to your name. You can't put in another word. It's minimum of 4 letters. And it didn't come up in this, thank God, but sometimes there's fake letters, which sucks. Really throws you off. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Alright, so we want... Okay, you're strong against ice, so you're good. Strong against ice. We want Floppo. Strong against ice, strong against ice. Weak against ice, so you're out. Oh, you drain ice. So you're awesome. Strong against ice, drain ice. Oh, Floppo is weak against ice, but has strong fire. Yeah, I don't know. You don't have to do that. You can just type into the chat. Don't worry about it. No, we were all playing just by typing into the chat. I don't know why it says that. Does anyone else have some fire? Okay. Cats, are you done being crazy?
Ah, there he is.
Wow. I guess not.
Hey,
Alright.
not bad. Best of
Fiend! Awesome. Okay, do you have... Okay, well, I have fire shards. Ice dampener.
looking to buy. Say thanks.
I could use some more revival beads.
Looking to say need anything. Looking to say need anything.
Alright, let's save that and let's attempt to fight this fucking thing. I have no idea if I can actually do it. I think I might still be weak to ice. I'm just very stubborn about getting rid of my fizz resistance because I really like it. No, weak to fire. Okay. Alright, I have no idea how this is gonna go actually. Shoot. Hello, Nue. Right, I think it's like under me. There we go. All right. Hee-haw? Kitties.
This'll do.
Fire and also Mudo. Good to know. I have. He's adorable. He's too adorable to live.
I will cleanse you.
What have you got? Oh. Awesome. That's gonna be great. I know! Where all the it's like all the Snow White forest eyes show up behind and just like there's arrows. Ah, it's great. Nice. Cat, will you allow me to cat? Maybe. Okay, the answer is no. Kitty caster. Oh my god, totally a kitty caster. Meow, 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 meow.
Beautiful.
All right. Wait, what's doubler? Oh, cool. All right, let's try this. My god, he just has this like metal, like, it's wild that he doesn't have his resistance with that giant metal lock, like, freezer thing that he is. He's a freezer, right? I'm not sure.
I will cleanse you.
I think I just got a hammer. So I've got such powerful resistance against ice. Going. I keep trying to attract a cat. Aha! I like to hit 8 times because one of them could be critical and you can get an extra turn. I think he is resistance? Yes. I'll just recommend you more. I did miss having multiple levels of Rapinda and stuff. I'm glad they put that back in. I wasn't expecting it. Once they simplify a mechanic like that, you never expect them to bring it back. And it's not quite the same because all of the like affinities and stuff, they're not like familiar to me. The kitty caster is bored. Guys, there is an adorable Triforce thing. This is going much better than last time. I haven't even done a Mega Sushi yet. Curled ice cream? Oh my god. He does sort of look like a building, doesn't he? Like it looks like a Doric column, like an Ionic column, Corinthian column. And the Doric is the plain one, and the Ionic is the like curved one, and the was Corinthian the one? Not Corinthian, I don't know. The one with the flourishes. God, the things I had to know. Cold storage room on feet. You can't even see the feet. I think he's just on wheels. I think he probably just rolls around. Like how someone pointed out that like there's this like huge demon in this like building, and I don't know how he got in there. And I was like, that's this game having like a real sense of humor. I just started this game and one of my friends was like, oh, it seems like this game's really funny. And I was like, what? Because it's like super oppressive. But ever since they pointed this out to me, I'm like, oh shit, I get it. Like, because he just saw, he hadn't been playing the game, he just saw, oh shit. Fuck. Fuck! Okay, well. Oh, because he did the Mugga Sushi and I didn't put, okay. That was on me. I needed to put the ice dampener up when he did the Mega Sushi thing. Of Geisha? Of Gosha? Alright. I can totally take those down. Alright, thanks for lurking. Thanks for hanging with me, and thanks for the great conversation. Really enjoyed it. You mean like Pokemon? Oh god. That would be way too much for me. Especially since, like, I think that would be... I don't think that they would do that. If only because, like, they really want you to understand that you're not supposed to get attached to these, and you're supposed to, like, fuse them away ASAP. As soon as they become even remotely outdated, you need to move on. Alright, I think a nice process turn circle here will work well. Hell yes, Jesus, one of them was 37. I bet I could do that until he needs to Mega Swoosh.
Beautiful. No.
It never shows that you can have 3 levels, but I think there must be 3 levels. It's really gonna be mana that prevents me from doing this for much longer. But god, that's good. Ah, yes, and she gets MP back every time she does that. Fuck yeah. Bo, you're awesome. Oh my god, that's so much damage. And we're still doing well on MP. Okay, I think this is number 3. Yeah, no, this is probably not the game for you. And this game demands you sacrifice your allies constantly. You gotta be a 90s anti-hero to beat this game, okay? love this, you just don't get any turns. This is why I've been keeping these block moves. Death and sacrifice is right. Alright, what do I get to do with you now? Turinda.
Beautiful.
I will never get over that regaining of 10 MP. Yes. Haha, and this is why I will keep my yes with counter. Yes. All right, and now we. Oh. I'll charge again. Now we need to actually like do some stuff. Well, actually, it's pretty good. Nice block. Alright, now I'm hoping, I think he did like mostly ice stuff. My god, 41 out of one of them. Damn. Yep, ice. Aha. Ha. Charging Aramasa is such a nice, like MP, fairly conservative MP. Yeah. Let's do the crit. What have you got? You can just pass. Heavy blow. Just gotta make sure that I put up an ice block on someone. Either a dampener or an ice block. But for now, hammer. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. What? No! That's the opposite of what I wanted to happen. Okay, fine, ice dampener. Shit.
Here.
Oh, thank God. That could have been very bad. However, I think I'm still doing okay. We're low on the ice block mana. However, otherwise.
Beautiful. No.
That's the end of the Rakundas. You are going to throw a dampener. Yeah, this is definitely like, this is the most conservatively I've ever fought something, but it's still very, very good. It's like gonna be very close because the MP limitations and the item limitations really make it impossible to do any strat for like indefinitely in a battle, which is cool. You, no matter what, you have to be adaptable. Like, this is the most consistently I fought something, but that's also because very few things have only one element that they really fight with. Usually they'll do, like, physical and an element. Or something like that. Did he just do the Mega Swoosh? Let's do chocolate drop.
Here.
I will cleanse you.
Ah, my beautiful water goddess. I'm sticking my feet under cats. I'm sorry, you can't see. I'd show you if I could. They're just being very stubborn about being on camera. There it is. This is definitely an attention-heavy. Charge. Ah, good. Yeah, no, that's exactly the kind of turn that I went down on last time. Let's... No. Let's hammer. It's not going to be like in a one turn, but... Yes! There's that crit. Alright, you have high magic, I think, so... You with a fire gem should be good. Oh good, I have a bunch of those.
Beautiful. No.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, I don't have enough for an ice block, so we should really hit hard. Fire gem it is. I hope you have good magic. Because he did take me down in one turn last time. But luckily we still have a whole bunch of turns left. Yes! Woo! Got him! Oh my god, I got the chakra drops back. Love it. I'll never let you have the fish. They belong to my friend Ho. Oh god. Oh no, should I take Nekomata's side or his? Nekomata was being a brat. But I'm oddly pretty fond of him. Gives me the warehouse keeper who gave me shelter is long gone. In my coldest parts, I think I must have already known that Ho. Sorry for the sudden Ho offensive. How about I share some fish with you? Yay! Frozen king salmon. Okay. Kept the warehouse cold for him. Aw, you're adorable. Okay, that was wonderful. Alright, so I think I go through the warehouse and to the left to find the Nekomata, who has very casually sent me to my doom. Yes. Cool. How a human saved a snow fairy from melting a long time ago. He still kept at it even after becoming a king. Hooray! Tyrant. I don't remember that being a type. Let's check this out. Oh, a new miracle. Wait, what? Oh, right, because I just beat the thing too. Hang on. Oh, an ally's MP will recover when guarding. Well, shit, I need that. 90. Okay, I need that. I very need that. Divine Garrison. Light Mastery, Dark Mastery 2. Probably not. I just used a whole bunch of them. Okay. So I'm aiming for 90. That's good to know. Wow, I can make him right now. And he's the exact right level. Well, shit. Alright, let's go and just register demons and then make him. Any of these crap? Nope. Are you registered? All good. Seriously, once again, pushing forward ends up being the most exciting way to play this game. King Bufala. Medium to all, lowers defense, love it. Bufala, ice, okay. Pierce Needle Spray. Aggies. Ice Breath. Mazio, Mahama, Taunt, Ice Block, Bloody Glee. Trafuri. Let's get Bloody Glee. And we just saw how good Ice Block is. And let's get Taunt. Because if I taunt an ice user towards him, that'll be awesome. Oh my god, him with Concentrate is gonna be amazing. His magic is 35. This is gonna be great. Look at his staff. It's got a little Jack Frost face on it. Oh. Yay. What I got here? Got you. What if I ever beat that Jatayu? Mazanma. Axel Claw. Currently has, I think, Shikigami. So, resist physical, which I'm really enjoying. And I don't intend to get rid of if I can help it. Let me check that Basilisk. Curse Siphon, though. Still, I haven't had Nazanma. He's gonna get Force Block. Alright, Zianga. Like Toxic Cloud. Actually more of a physical user. Axel Claw is 2 to 4 medium. None of these are any better. I'll just get Fogna. Well, Plimpa's cheaper. Well, no, Fogna's against everyone. There we go.
Is this demon?
I am so glad that they just built in. I saw a basilisk, like, around in the same area where I got my ass kicked by that, fucking horse. Oribus, probably. Okay. It's like a good team right now. Anahita's probably getting a little outdated. Baphomet. Oh shit, hang on. Kikuryuhime's definitely outdated. Thoth? Shit, he comes with Megiddo. Fuck. I mean... do love counter. Shit. Oh my god, I could make him a healer, I could make him an ice user. Rakunda for 6 MP. Media. Fuck. Bufla? No. Oh, let's go healer. So hard to decide. Rakunda. Oh man, it's so hard to decide. Okay.
Is this demon?
Do it. Thoth. Mitya. Sunny. You just leveled up twice. God, I'm so glad that they just built in sacrificial fusions. Resist ice. Matarunda for 22. Good monkey. My god, he's above my level now, because the demons that I was fighting with actually... all of the experience that I got on them transferred onto him, which used to be what sacrificial fusions were. Wait, Baphomet has boobs? That's new information. Alright, let's check. Woof. No, damn it.
Welcome.
Level 33. Ooh, Parvati! I love Parvati. Bowl of Hygeia? Oh, shit! Healing above max HP is new. I have never done that in a... Oh, Baphomet. No way. No. I could do this one. Eventually. Oh, shit. That's fine. Naga and Jun and Naga and Onmaroki. It's just like cheating. I could totally catch a Naga. But I'm kind of too lazy. His strength is really low, so...
Is this demon to your liking?
Yeah, no, that's what I did. I just bought them. Luckily with the DLC, I can grind for money if I ever want to. Another one? I can make Black Frost? I love Black Frost also. Oh my god, but he is level 44. Not quite. But hot damn. Black Frost, he's so cute and so terrifying. Draco Strike! Cool! You're gonna be fun. This is the most on top of special fusions I've ever been. And they actually make them really worth it in this game. And exactly easy enough that you don't have that, like, unnecessarily holding on to it longer than you should thing, which I tended to do in other games. Shaka and Loa. Both of them were very... You just finished up. Ah, strong and physical. Strength 25, lots of vitality, very hard to take down. I should make this. Ice Breath, Shockbound. Estoma. Wait, and counter though. Alright, start with counter. Estoma. Damascus Claw. Ice or shock? Shock.
Is this demon to your liking?
Yes. Estoma, will stop what happened with that fucking Oribus from happening. Basically, I won't have random encounters. Random. I'm not exactly sure how it works on this, because they're not exactly random. You have to, like, run into them, but basically it stops me from having encounters for a whole moon cycle. Or at least it lowers the encounter rate a lot. That's what it's done in past. Chance of inflicting poison on all. I don't... Oh, I think I prefer the one that reduces... I think I prefer the one that reduces, defense. Hell yes. Okay, I'm very happy with this.
Return.
Let's save. Okay. That feels like the moment to call it. However, Yeah, no, I should call it. We did a bunch of story stuff. We moved forward. Let's raid. What we got here? Alright. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. See you probably tomorrow. Probably doing some Animal Crossing. Maybe tonight, but probably tomorrow. Had a really great time. Thank you. I feel very, very reinvigorated in my health and well-being. Yeah. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye. Let's see. Oh, that's amazing. Tomorrow could be a really good day to do the visit, actually, for a couple reasons. Yay!